And, even Adrian Street had a woman with him. So you were never sure. He never once said that he was gay. And he never once did an angle based on being attracted to, in a relationship with, or whatever, another guy, but he was exotic. So you didn't know.
He used his behavior as a weapon.
Yes. Behavior as a weapon. That's very good. Is that a new t-shirt? I might steal that.
No, but think about it. Was it Terry Taylor he kissed in a match to distract him, and Terry Taylor was wiping his face, and then he rolled him up and pinned him?
Yes, well, that
and then he hopped away with Linda.
Yeah, skipped. He didn't hop, he skipped.
Excuse me.
Yes. And sometimes he would pay more attention to me when I was his manager than Linda, but, hey, because I was so charming. But the Dundee was the booker in Louisiana, stole that finish from one they did in Memphis. That was Adrian's first appearance on Memphis television. After he worked in Los Angeles, the LA territory, during the dying days of that, and came straight from there out to Tennessee when Dundee was booking. And his first match on TV, on live Memphis TV that Saturday morning, was he jumped up there was a job guy named Ira Reese. And he jumped up in Ira Reese's arms, and Ira catches him out of surprise, and he plants a big kiss on Ira Reese. When Ira Reese drops him, we're like, oh, shit, then he rolled him up. Now, that necessarily, because he'd just done it in Los Angeles, and he'd done that kind of thing in England. But what complicated matters in Memphis was inadvertently, just because nobody actually in the locker room particularly thought of it. They were thinking the heat was on. Well, they're going to think this guy's gay and he's kissed this guy and a blah, 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 the exotic Adrian Street. So what slipped by until several of the viewers caught up with it and called the switchboard was that Adrian Street had just perpetrated the first gay interracial kiss in the history of Southern television. A white man had never kissed a black man on live Memphis TV on Saturday morning opposite to cartoons in 1982. And viewers called the switchboard to notate that. And they suggested that he might not do the kiss finish anymore on TV, but it was done. And who was it? Was it Jim Morrison said, hey, man, we did the fucking Ed Sullivan show.
There's something for the newspapers. The first same-sex interracial kiss on Memphis TV. Adrian Street and
I think
Ira
on
Reese.
TV anywhere south of Indiana, at least. And a funny thing enough, I was not his manager that week because he came out and he did that match and then he did his promo. And Adrian wasn't used to doing a lot of promos in America either because, he had just come from Los Angeles. And before that, England, they didn't do TV promos a lot over there. So the next week, Dundee said, you're managing Adrian Street. Oh, okay. And that way, Adrian had somebody talk for him and he could do his thing, and we kept him away from kissing black men on television. Where was all this going? It's your show. Have we started this program yet?
We started it. I think we finished a Max Dupree segment.